Bro, I ate some like minced beef. It's still stuck on my throat. Anyways, right. Okay, just stop waiting. Now, bro, let me tell you something, bro. Read some stories in the Bible, bro.
Okay.
Read some stories, and you'll realize most of them, at the start, the fella, the guy, whoever the story's about, them dudes were not prepared, bro.
Right.
I promise. Most of them were not prepared. Most of them didn't know what they were doing. Most of them were doubting. Most of them were saying, "Yo, God, why can't you send someone else?" But God said, "Bro, just do it, bro."
Right.
God ain't gonna put an idea in your head for no reason.
Yeah.
Now, whether that reason is for you to do it and fail and learn, okay, cool. But that's the reason. You gotta do it. Now, if that's the reason to do it, can I talk, bro? No. Can I talk? Like, now, if the reason is you go do that and be successful, bro, that's the reason. If the reason is you go and fail and learn and be down on your last dollar, that's the reason. You guys, God, you can't question God, bro. God has a plan for you. You can't even imagine what that plan is. So if he puts an idea in your head, twin, stop waiting. It doesn't matter if you're unprepared, if you don't feel ready. It don't matter. Just do that, bro. Just stop waiting. Everything happens for a reason. Now you can talk.
Okay, let's run it back. It gotta be conversation format, because if we're like talking, then it's more of like an engagement. Like they're gonna be more engaged. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How about you engage with these? Say engage.
I bet. The question was,
why should Christian creatives stop waiting?
Yeah.
Or waiting for my British viewers.
Right. So like, I feel like a lot of people, they don't embody the identity that God is calling them to be until they see what they want God to give them. You know, like think about Jacob or Joseph, right? I think it's Joseph. Given a coat of many colors, right? He's a chosen guy. He gets a dream. He's like, all y'all guys gonna bow down to me, right?
And he said that?
Pretty much. That's the dream that he got. Like all of his brothers are gonna bow down, even though he's the youngest, right? Right. And
then
his brothers get jealous, right? But that doesn't stop Joseph from having the vision. You know, his brothers get jealous. They like throw him into a well, sell him into slavery. Once he's a slave, he gets accused by some dude's wife for like assault or whatever, gets thrown to prison. But that didn't make Joseph stop believing that this dream was gonna happen. And then he was in prison, talked to a few people, then he got like put to the highest part of the throne, and then his brothers came, they didn't recognize him, and then they bowed down to him. So it's like, if you don't see what God is placing on your life in the current moment, that doesn't mean it's not there. You know, you gotta be that person and show up as that person every single day. So like, if you're like, what are you really waiting for? If God really placed this thing on your life,
it's for a reason.
It's for a reason.
It's not for no reason.
And as you were saying, God doesn't call the prepared, he prepares the called. So like, let's say you're supposed to be a world-renowned designer, and you drop like one design and it's like not blowing up. Are you gonna be like, God's a liar?
Hell no, baby.
So you gotta understand, don't wait to do what God has called you to do. If he placed a calling on you, imagine if God told Noah it's gonna rain, and then Noah's like, well,
stop the cap.
Okay. How do I answer this question? This is part getting yo, let's redo this video.
Why should Christian creatives stop waiting for the perfect moment to go after what they want?
Because God told you to move. That's the answer. Like, why are you waiting for the perfect moment if God told you that this is what you got to do? Like, are you doubting God? Like Moses, when he was going to the Pharaoh in Egypt, right? God's like, go tell Pharaoh to let my people go. And then Moses was like, well, he's making up a bunch of excuses. Oh, I'm illiterate. Oh, I can't talk. Oh, or maybe that's his brother Aaron or something. But yes, he was unprepared, but God still told him to move. So if Moses was waiting until he learned how to read, until he learned how to write, until he gained all the confidence then he wouldn't move in alignment with God's mission, you know? So if God is telling you that you got to create because your work is going to change the world, what are you waiting for? Like, are you waiting because the people around you are telling you you're not doing it good enough? Are you waiting because the people around you are like, nah, this ain't for you? Which voice do you value more? The people around you or God's vision? You know?
Now that's an easy question.
Right. It's God's vision.
Indeed.
So it like my mind can't conceptualize waiting for the perfect moment. I've been posting on my YouTube channel since I was 16 years old. Have I had that breakthrough moment? Yes. But that's because I posted videos. Like I know some people, they have a calling in their life to like be something big. But they're like, oh, well, I posted like 6 videos and they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, and bro, I need to get this microphone, bro.
I need to get the microphone.
I need to get the microphone, and I need to get this editing program, bro. So I can do this one effect that this guy does, like once every 12. Like, bro, just do that shit, bro.
Do it, bro.
Do that shit, bro.
God told you to act, so move. You
Do
know,
it, man.
Like who is the leader of your life? What are you really waiting for? It don't make no sense. That's it. If you want to have more conversations like this, check the link in the description. Private network.